Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. What did the mountain climber name his son? Cliff. All right. And this day in history, January 15th, 1559. Elizabeth I is crowned Queen of England. On January 15th, 1559, 2 months after the death of her half-sister, Queen Mary I of England, Elizabeth Tudor, the 25-year-old daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, was crowned Queen Elizabeth I at Westminster Abbey in London. The two half-sisters, both daughters of Henry VIII, had a stormy relationship during Mary's 5-year reign. Mary, who was brought up as a Catholic, enacted pro-Catholic legislation and made efforts to restore papal supremacy in England. A Protestant rebellion ensued, and Queen Mary imprisoned Elizabeth, a Protestant, in the Tower of London on suspicion of complicity. After Mary's death, Elizabeth survived several Catholic plots against her, although her accession was greeted with approval by most of England's lords, who were largely Protestant. The long reign of Elizabeth, who became known as the Virgin Queen for her reluctance to endanger her authority through marriage, coincided with the flowering of the English Renaissance. By her death in 1603, England had become a major world power in every respect, and Queen Elizabeth I passed into history as one of England's greatest monarchs. All right. Well, I would also like to thank Richard Canning for 45 months as a member. That's incredible. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We got cereal, static, melted snow, levitate, salt, patron, shovel, hose, stationary, spade, jackal, frozen, rake, dandruff, and still. Like things that flake, dandruff, and snow, and what else flakes? Static, maybe? I don't know. Static doesn't really flake. You flake salt? Maybe it's more like particulates. I'm not 100% sure about that. Also, I'm wearing purple today, so when I wear purple, I try to get purple first. There's some kind of category there, I think, but let's see what else we got. I mean, cereal also has little bits and pieces. So I don't know exactly what the category is. We're going to have to find the other ones first. Melted is interesting. I mean, are we like changing states? Like we melt, we freeze, we levitate? No. We've also have frozen and still, just non-moving, stationary. Stationary can actually stationary. I learned this recently. Stationary is spelled differently when it's the thing you write on, like write notes on. I think that's ERY. I never realized that, but my brain's telling me that I learned that recently. Stationary, frozen, still, static. Okay. I think this is a category. I think it's yellow. I think these are synonyms. And because I'm trying to get purple first, we're just going to circle that as I think that's yellow, and we're going to find another category. Still have dandruff and salt and snow. There's things with like particulates. Maybe cereal goes in that. Maybe. Why don't I circle that for now tentatively as maybe blue? It's like a things that tends to be blue unless there is no true purple, then it could be purple. Melted. How about hose? Hose and spade and shovel are things you'd find in your garden, and a rake. These are gardening tools. That might even be yellow. We'll see. I'll have to think about it once we get down to the yellow and the green, but I think it's a crapshoot there. And so that leaves levitate, patron, melted, and jackal. That doesn't make any sense. It's got to be purple, but melted, patron, there's patron saint, levitate. I'm trying to think about a fill in the blank. I wonder if it's letters, though. I'm not seeing a good way to use the letters. My brain goes weird places like patron. If you reverse it, you get NORT. So it's a direction, a cardinal direction, missing the last letter, and then reversed, and then add 2 letters to the front. That's a good purple. None of the other ones do that, though. Like tater. Okay, I don't think we're using the letters. What I mean is I don't think we're doing like starts with, ends with, which, well, okay. I mean, Patron starts with Pat and Jackal starts with Jack, which are both names. Levi's a name. I don't think Mel could be a name, I guess. All right. I'm going to go with starts with a name, like starts with a nickname. But, I mean, it could be a lot of things. Could be fill in the blank. Let's just see. Words formed by two men's names. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. I was halfway there, living on a prayer. So it's Jack and Al, Levi and Tate, Mel and Ted, and then Pat and Ron. Okay. Weird one. Okay, I still think that this is a things that salt, dandruff, snow, and cereal. It's like things that have made up of smaller things or particulates or things that come in flakes. So it is flakes. I said flakes earlier. I guess like corn flakes could work for cereal. Not all cereal is flakes, but all right. So now I have to decide. Do I think that the synonyms are the yellow, or do I think the things you find in your garden are yellow? I think synonyms should be yellow over anything else. So I'm just going to go with, I'm going to go with this as our gardening tools found in the garden. Darn it. I had this feeling they'd make it yellow even though they shouldn't have, but whatever. Okay. Not quite the reverse rainbow, but still, I mean, perfect and purple first and all that good stuff. All right. It'll give me a 98 skill score instead of 99. All right. Difficulty, I don't know. Was this hard? Not really. Maybe a 2 out of 5. Let's say we have a 80% solve rate. Let's check. Who's that supposed to be, I wonder? All right. 1.7, so easier than me. But when I said a 2. 90%. Wow, very, very easy today. 52% of people making no mistakes. I think static was maybe the only red herring for like the particulates one, the flakes. Only 3% got purple first, though. Most people don't go for purple first. Most people are getting yellow or green first, which technically I did C first. I just didn't lock them in first. All right. About the same for second. I mean, it's when everyone's winning, it's hard. With 5% just got green, yellow, 2% only yellow, 1% only green. So if you're failing, it's because you can't figure out blue versus purple, but not many people failed. Only 10% failed. Okay. Levitate, patron, jackal, and dandruff. 12%. Oh, starts with Dan. Yeah. So people saw starting with men's names and put dandruff in there, not realizing it also ends in men's names. I didn't realize either. But also dandruff belonged in blue. So even if dandruff could have worked for that category, it's just today didn't because it needed to be in a different category. All right. Static, levitate, stationary, still, motionless. I don't think levitate is belonging in there, but some people tried it. And like I said, putting static in with blue was what I predicted. Melted, snow, salt, frozen. Yeah, like melted and frozen, I could see, but I don't know. Like trying to find two things that would go with that. Maybe ice-related words. I don't know. And then salt for snow for things you find in a garden, I guess is reasonable. All right. So people are getting yellow first, green first, blue first. Blue is static instead of with cereal. Then purple. And then this snow, salt, shovel, frozen. And then salt, shovel, hose, rake. Okay, so the ice and then putting salt in with the tools. Alrighty, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Thursday, January 15th. We'll start with the easy. All right, so that's got to be a 4. We only have one 4. Okay, that has to be a blank into a 7. So it can't be blank blank. It's got to be blank 1. This has to be 6 into a 3. I'm going to do it this way so that I can do 3, 1 here. Oh, no. So I can do 3, 1 here. Then the blank blank goes here, and then 1, 1 goes there. All right. Not too bad. Just a little finagling. Let's play the medium. 12 and 3 could be 3 4s. No, it can't. We don't have 3 4s. All right. Maybe it's a 3 4 5 then. We don't. Yeah, we have 3 4 in here. Okay, so a 5 has to go here. We have a 5 5 and a 5 2. What's attached to a 4? 4 3. My initial thought, if I was going to vibe it, which I might, is to put the 4 3 here because now I just need 4 and 5 in here, and I have a 5 5 that could go here. Oh, okay. So actually, I can draw some. I can draw some domino locations here because we don't have a domino that adds to 5. This is 4. This is 2. Yeah. So since we don't have a domino that adds to 5, this corner can't go up, so it must go here. And now this, I mean, that's basically the only forced domino I can see right now. How many double dominoes do we have? 5, 5, and 2, 2, and 6, 6. Plenty. I can even do 6, 6 blank in here. I don't know. So let's think about what this 5, 5, 5 is actually tempting because then we could do blank 6 across here. I don't know if that's, what do I have 3 of? I've got plenty of 2s, so I could do blank 6, I guess. I need 3 over here, and then the 4. What happened to my 4? There it is. 4, 3 would go here, and now this would be 5, 2. I mean, this is working. This would be 2, 2. This would be 6, 6. And then, shoot. Okay, so this doesn't quite work. Maybe I can salvage it. But this has to be greater than 4. I don't have a greater than 4 left. I don't know how to fix that. This has to be a 5 or a 6. A 5 is definitely used here. Oh, this doesn't even add to 12. Sorry, 3, 4, 5 is what I want. So yeah, this doesn't even need to be a 5. Hold on. This shouldn't be a 5. This adds to 9. This should be another 3, which we don't have. Okay, I definitely made poor decisions here. I'm wondering about the 5, 2 here then, and then the 3, 4 up. I mean, that seems fairly straightforward. We could do 5, 5 here, and then we can't do 2 blank though. I want these to be the 2s or the 6s, but I need this 6 left over. So I could do 6, 6, and then blank 2. I did say that was an option. Yeah, now I have this left over. Okay. Yeah, that worked. I don't know why I was trying to do it a weird way. This was just the medium. But yeah, it made a whole lot more sense to try the 5, 2 here first than the 5 blank, but did it wrong. All right. Let's do the hard. Right, I'm going to adjust our scroll a little bit, and let's draw some forced dominoes. That's forced. This is forced. All right, now this corner forces down like that. This corner forces down like that. So now that's going to go down. That's going to go down. That's going to go down. That corner now forces that to be down, and then this is a double. Okay. So how many doubles do I have? I have a 6, 6. That's my only double, so actually that's forced. See how geometry helps a lot there? I also have 1, 1. Never mind. So I don't know if the 1, 1 or 6, 6 goes in there. All right, so what do we have that might be limited? What's attached to a 5? 5, 3, 5, 2. The problem is this is just a not equal. That's just a not equal. This needs to be a double. Okay, I have a double here and a double here. So the problem is I don't have another 6. So this is the 6, 6, and this is the 1, 1. And now I can't do 1, 2 up. I can't do 1, 3 up. I got to do 1, 4 up. Okay. These are equal. What do I have here? 5, 2, or 5, 3. Greater than 3 is 4, 5, or 6. We don't have a 4 or a 5. So this is a 5. Sorry, we don't have a 4 or a 6. This is a 5 going into an equal. So it would make sense to do the 5. Yeah. I mean, they're both the same. Okay, so I just got to vibe it then. 5, 3 into the 3, 1. But we could also do 5, 2 into a 2, 1. This is 5, 2. And so now I just have to not repeat the 2. I guess I could do, let's see, what do I have 2 of? I have 2 1s. Oh, sorry, 2 2s. So 2, 1 could go down here. Oh, sorry. No, I can't. Would swapping these help? I don't think so. Okay, I think I have to do... Wait, what goes here? Maybe blanks go up here? Okay, 3 blank. And then blank 2. No, I gotta do it the other way around. Blank 2, and then blank 3, and then now this can be the other way around to 2, 1. Okay, perfect. Yeah, drawing out where the dominoes had to go was once again extremely helpful to get into the puzzle. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Thursday, January 15th. Let's play. Feature of every clue. Kindle download. A book, an ebook. Attempt again. Retry. Peering pair. I don't know. Actor McGuire. I thought it was Jerry Maguire. Maybe I don't know this. McGuire. Jotted down. Noted. Wrote down. Foul smells, odors. Had been. Were? Not were. He had been. He was. He. Oh, maybe a had been is someone who, like a has been is someone who used to be famous but isn't now or something. I don't know. Rainbow place, the sky. Rainbow's place is the sky. Feature of. So they're all two words. Appearing pair. Is it were? Toby Maguire. An appearing pair is an I. Okay. Why is this were? Had been. Usually you can replace it. Like he had been. So it would be. Okay. Well, I guess I just used the wrong pronoun. We had been. We were. Usually I can just use he as like a default, but today I needed to conjugate differently. All right. I think we covered all the clues. How'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is the ears have it. Not the eyes have it, the ears have it. The ears have it. So what do ears have? They've got drums, they've got, I don't know, is it the bones in the ear? I don't really. There's like there's like the hammer and like the anvil. So is this I don't know, hearing? Okay. Hear. Okay. Let's circle hammer, because that might help. There it is. There's hammer. If I had a hammer. Okay, anvil's down here. Anvil right here. Woo. Boom. Okay, so I think we're doing here, but then what do we go from there? Here, maybe it's here, which is pretty funny. All right, because the ears have it here. So okay, so we've got hammer and hammer and we've got anvil. All right, and drum, canal, eardrum, ear canal. There's hair in the ear. I don't know. Oh, what else is the stirrup and the car? Maybe I don't know this one. Carble. Shoot, I may not know the other ones. Let's see if I can figure it out. The eagle. Spelled weird. The eagle not spelled weird. Oops. Litabrock. Carp. Cat. Car. I don't think I know this. It's a car or cat. Like Catilla. Cartilla. Carb. Carbol. Darn it, I don't know if I know this. I don't think eagle is going to be an ear thing. Carbot. I think I tried carbatil anyway. Cat. Cartilage. There we go. And the lobe, the earlobe. Forgot about the earlobe. I was thinking what was in the ear. The lobe, I don't know. Lobe is part of the ear, so that I don't really have an excuse. All right, cool. I figured it out though, eventually. Technically ranks perfect, I think. How'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Stack Down. What we need to do is we need to pick off these tiles one at a time to make words. As we pick off tiles, we uncover others that we can use. I think kind of like mahjong. Anyway, so something like first could work. There we go. And then WU or GU, gun. What are we doing here? We're going to need to uncover more vowels. So what vowels can we uncover? It feels like we got to uncover this I. So we're going to use the G, maybe even GR. Like we almost have grunt, but we can't get to that T. I liked GRU otherwise. Grull, Gruck, grunt. Yeah, I'm not seeing it though. If we do, we could use the I because it brings out an E as well, but I just have to use the G somewhere. Maybe it's an NG word. No. WH? Wug. I don't know. Interesting. I wonder if we... GRI maybe? Maybe I'll leave the U alone. Grind. No, that's not a word. Shoot. Sometimes it's going to be really hard. WH. Maybe I'm hungry. Maybe gear. We don't have to start with G, but I don't know what else we're doing here. Do I need a hint? I might need a hint. Let's see. What am I not thinking about? I could do UL. Alt. Okay. Let's see what the hint tells us. The feeling of having done something wrong. The feeling of having done something wrong. Ah. What is that? Guilt. It's guilt. All right. Is it wrong? No. Run. Huh. I think we gotta use this W because we gotta unveil this whole bottom part. That's why I wanted to do WR, but WH maybe? We still only have the U. I feel like we gotta unveil this A or the E. Huh. Ner. WH, WR, WU are all options. I don't see WR working with this. WRE. Rec. I actually got it. Okay. And then Mun. Oh, I wanted to do munch, but the H is in the way. Fun. We have another W. Yikes. Hunch. No. Frown. There we go. Humor? No. It's not spelled that way. Whatever we make, that's to have another word below it. Maybe ending in Y. Human. March. And then Cruelly. No, that wasn't it. Flurry? Rycool. I can try and scramble this 5-letter word. C-R... Ruck. What the heck is this word? What the heck? Ruckle. CR just feels natural, but then there's no way to finish this. Cruelly has an E in it, by the way. I realized that. Curly. Not cruelly, curly, like curly hair, like mine. All right. Well, we got there. That was a tough one today. Had to use a hint. Let's spin the bonus wheel and see what tomorrow's game is going to be. Ooh, which one? All right. It's going to be Bracket City, suggested by Sonalita. I believe that's from the Atlantic newspaper. There will always be a link in the description. And how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There's also a link at the end of the video that'll take you right to Wordle if you'd like to watch that. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.